credit you. The Bulls will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Florida Atlantic's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the...
Makes a grab and room to run. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So USF's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Here are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. Reading the option, it's Van Buren. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught, it's Odom. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Gives it on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Running inside. It's Isaac. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The run inside. It's Bernard. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. He'll throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Now the play fake. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown Owls! Into the end zone for 6.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go, and wings it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Firing to the right, complete. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game...
Finding some room. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here comes the option. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. To the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Running behind that left side. Got enough for the first. And he's still running after the move. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Running inside. It's Bernard. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. And he's dragged down. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Owls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. This USF offense will open this drive right here. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Hauls it in. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Collins. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air. It's Van Buren. Steps away to find some room. Great awareness, picks up the first down and slides at the exact right moment. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Sets up the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeps it on first down.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well, then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. He's got it and still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Goes to the option. Pitch to the corner. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Keeps it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game? Maybe some room here. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got to.
There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Makes the grab in their space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. On the run, it's Isaac. Sweet cut there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Dumps it off in the flats. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Heaves it on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wants to fire on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. To the ground with the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 4 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Jayhawks with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in Boca. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. The screen. He's got wheels. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And some great 4th down defense against the run. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
On the move, snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, South Florida. They take the lead with the 6. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Henry, and they're able to get him on the ground. The Owls are in the hurry-up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
That's reeled in. It's Messer. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Bernard. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Looking for room, it's Isaac. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's got some space. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
The run inside. It's Collins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The snap sets up to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Collins. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They're setting up the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Bulls! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. This time he wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Messer. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. Running inside, it's Bernard. Inside the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The Bulls use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put them in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Yowls right back down the field with the answer.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Is no good. That is the score. South Florida, 28. Florida Atlantic, 23.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Van Buren. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try.
That keeps the score. Florida Atlantic, 29. South Florida, 28.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes a handoff. It's Collins. There's some room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Sullivan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looks as if he's going to run it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter, go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Messer. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The offense coughs it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This USF offense will open this drive right here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Offense, quick tempo. Back to pass. He's looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I love that last play, and I love that they're still under control here. I know it's a 2-minute situation. Everybody's trying to go fast, but they can't get out of control. Right now, they're playing within themselves. They're understanding what's on the clock, and they're just running their offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He's looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The run inside. It's Bernard. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Florida Atlantic will try to take this clock to 0. The give on the counter. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Now USC will call its 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Still a 1-score game, and they've got a little breathing room. Coming out with it, it's Alexis. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot. Goes high to pull it in. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.